I'm gonna show you what's in the box, but you can't handle it, man. And welcome to another very special episode of Gen X Gamer. You know, guys, sometimes when somebody gives you something, it is not enough to say thank you. It just doesn't seem like enough. When I show you what's in this box, you are going to be blown away. Blown away. First of all, I have to say thank you again to Michael again, because this is just unbelievable, right? If you love retro, if you love especially this era of the Xbox, PlayStation 2, you are gonna be destroyed. Destroyed, my friends, because this is just, you know what? I shouldn't even talk. I'm just gonna get down to the box. I'll show it to you guys. You guys will be amazed at this stuff. All right, let's look. All right, guys, so I'm gonna show it to you just like it came in, and here we go. So when I spoke to Michael, he said he had a couple of extra sports games that he had, and we started off with that, and I was like, sure, you know, I'll take them. I love sports games, you know. I mean, they're a great opener, especially when I have people come over that don't specifically like video games in general, but they love sports and they'll love playing sports games. And there's some great ones here from the Xbox era. Look at this. And look at the condition, guys. NFL Fever 2002. Look at that. Wow. I mean, it's just incredible, man. Oh my gosh. Look. Talk about the 2000s, NHL 2006. What care were these games handled with? The books are in pristine condition, you know, and these are just going to be a joy to play. Here we go. ESPN Football 2005 with the very controversial Terrell Owens. Look at that. Wow. Just awesome. Remember Outlaw Golf? Yes, yes you do. I remember being intrigued when a lot of these came out, and what I like about these is these are games that we would look at in magazines with my son and wonder what they would play like. You know, because usually when these come out, and look, some of the prices still on here. When these would come out, we just wondered, you know. We did a lot of window shopping on the magazines. NFL 2K3. Yeah. MVP baseball. Look at that. Yeah, baby. I remember looking at the graphics and going, my gosh, this is about as good as graphics are gonna get. Like, we're finally there. Arcade level. World Series Baseball 2K3. The early 2000s, man. What a great time to be a gamer. Now this game, I always find it hard to play with other people, even by myself, but I just, you know, I like tennis and I like being competitive with other people, but a lot of people would come over and they'd think, oh, well, I'm gonna beat this guy. And they did. You know, I had home court and I just didn't have that coordination, man, but I love the game of tennis. And Madden 2005. You know, I have a soft spot in my heart for Madden. I own so many Madden games, you know, and I didn't have this one. There we go. All right. Now, check this out. I hadn't even seen this game in person. Godzilla. Oh, baby. Look at that. Gojira. It's in Japanese. And the condition is just immaculate, guys. I'm such a big Godzilla fan. You guys don't even know. Don't even know. One of my inspirations for learning Japanese as a young kid, I used to watch Godzilla when I was like 5 years old and watch all the old shows, and I was just fascinated by the monster and Japanese culture. I was watching animes, even in black and white, guys. I mean, wow. I mean, this is going to be well displayed, I can tell you that. Let's see here. Amped, baby. Remember when all those games started coming out? This was one of my favorites. I like the tracks, especially the indie tracks on this. And I only got to play it off rentals. I never owned the game, which is really, really cool. Rainbow Six Lockdown, baby. I haven't played this one. Now we get to the nitty gritty. Look at that. Look at that. Metal Gear Solid 3. And again, guys, look at this. This is just gorgeous at every level. Just like you remember it. Just like you remembered it. I remember my son loved playing Metal Gear Solid, and I would watch him play. You know, by the time I got off of work, at that point I think I had 2 jobs, just like I do now, and just being super tired. But one of the things that would relax me was go home and watch him play, because I thought, oh my gosh, these games are so advanced. And then that another series that I would watch him play was, let me find it here. There's so much, guys. There's so much. Hold on. Here it is. The original Splinter Cell. Now, this game, oh my gosh. I showed it to him, and the same thing, you know, he just went back like, wow, like he remembered. It was so cool. And I had gotten this, but only the disc, and I got it off of Game Crazy. And, you know, it was a couple of years, probably like three years after it came out. You know, and I was getting it for like $8 or something like that, and it was only the disc. But we enjoyed the heck out of this game, and I used to just watch him play, and then he would try to teach me to play, and I always sucked, you know, just always get caught, always trip off the alarm, you know. But we had some great times with this game, and it's just, it was so cool, you know, it's for him to walk in and me showing it to him and just watch his face light up, because there's more to show, guys. There's more to show, because I gotta show you something along with this. Something we never had. What? Oh my gosh. Now this is a playthrough I want to do, you know? And we were just talking about this, going, well, Dad, maybe now you can you can finally advance a little bit more on the game, you know? Because I was so challenged with the game itself, but we would have great laughs, him trying to watch me play, trying to stumble through it. But man, what great memories, and this is gonna be a must play for me, and one that I'm gonna share again with my son all these years later, you know. I mean, now he's a dad, you know. I mean, it's just so cool. Oh my gosh, like I said, sometimes thank you isn't enough. You know, and these games are going to be loved. That's all I can tell, Michael. They will be loved and taken care of. Let's put it back here. All right. Look at this, guys. Virtua Fighter 4. Oh, look at that. Look at that book. Oh my gosh. I never owned it on the PS2. There's so many games here, guys, that we never owned, we just rented. But there's one that I was able to buy for my son. Again, it was always it was always a couple of years later, when they were used. But he loved this game to pieces, And at that point, we would trade him in and try to get other stuff. But I remember watching him play this game, and he would tell me all about it, and he was so fascinated by it, right? So fascinated by this game of how, the graphics were done, and it was a big inspiration for him, and that's why he ended up, choosing the career that he did, and he's very good at it now. All right, we got shooters, and more shooters, baby. Look at that. I always had a hard time with this one. My son was trying to teach me how to play it. Like, he would tell me, "Dad, you're not doing it right." I wasn't telling the guys what to do. And we were talking about all this stuff while I'm showing him these games. And look at this. This is another game we never owned. We had the Xbox, right? We got it, after it came out a couple of years. And then we'd always talk about games that we wish we could get. Again, always shopping in, the magazines, just talking about things we wish we had. And check this out. Metal Slug 3. Onimusha 2. This time on the PlayStation 2. Oh yeah, look at this. Rainbow Six 3 and Ghost Recon 2. Oh my gosh. All this stuff while I'm showing him these games. And look at this. This is another game we never owned. We had the Xbox, right? We got it, after it came out a couple of years. And then we'd always talk about games that we wish we could get. Again, always shopping in, the magazines, just talking about things we wish we had, right? And speaking of that, the one game that I couldn't buy them, I couldn't ever buy them, we always talk about those, is Ico. Oh my gosh, guys, and look at the condition of this game. Now, if anybody knows the PS2, this game is special. And yeah, this is one that I always wanted to buy him, but at the time, 4 kids, big family. But, I was lucky enough that he was, he was a pretty mature young guy, and he understood we're coming up, and very cool. Let's see here. Onimusha. Yes, for the Xbox. Another game I've never owned myself. I played it a little bit on a rental basis, but wow. And again, guys, the condition of these games is just awesome. Just awesome. Like I said, guys, sometimes you can't say thanks, right? Thanks isn't enough. Look at this. The big one, the Getaway. This is the one, this is the masterpiece. They tried to do it with 2, but it was never as good as this. We could only rent it, never owned it, and look at the condition of this game. It's like if they just made it yesterday. I don't even want to open this, it's so good. Oh my gosh, guys. I am just blown away. Just completely blown away. And we also have Ghost Recon, another one I never owned. There is so many hours of entertainment here, guys, and with no DLC, right? Games are done and complete. And some more Splinter Cell, Pandora's Tomorrow. So hopefully I can beat the first one so I can move on to the second one, because again, we have the guide. Oh my gosh. I'm just like giddy with excitement, guys. Giddy with excitement. To me, it's all about physical. It's all about the guys. I miss these. To me, watching somebody else play a game on YouTube or something like that is like watching somebody else eat. Why, I just can't do it. I just don't feel comfortable with it. And with that, guys, And with that, the amazing part is, for these games, look, there's a Ghost Recon. There's the Onimusha, which is beautiful, by the way. Look at that. Oh my gosh. The poster is in. What? What? It's just. Oh my gosh. Talk about being blown away at every level. Guys, I'm just speechless. You know what I'm saying? Yes, the getaway, the guide, awesomeness. This is just complete awesomeness. And Ico, the guide. And I gotta tell you, this one, my son's gonna get to play. Finally, that's gonna be so cool. And we got the one for Onimusha too. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to move into my new digs and start playing. And the guides, guys, for Madden 2002. Football, baby. NFL 2K3. Just gorgeous, man. And I don't know if you guys do this, but to me, you know, the guides are our centerpiece, right? A centerpiece of the display, because they really, really take you back. A guide says, you know, you're a true gamer. I think to be a true retro gamer, you have to have guides, guys. I mean, you just do. And here it is. The Ocarina of Time, The Legend of Zelda guide. What else can you say? What else can you say? All I can say is thanks, a million thanks, because these are treasures, man. That's what the heroes used to look like, baby. Oh yeah. I am just overwhelmed with awesomeness. Thank you for joining me on another episode of the Gen X Gamer. Remember to like and subscribe, click the notification bell, and remember, never be afraid to be happy. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care.